Kakadosh Pokero, we're just continuing with halachot of a person that's traveling and it becomes Shabbat. So now the question is as follows. We said yesterday that if a person has their own belongings, whether it's going to be money or other items, and all of a sudden it becomes Shabbat, they didn't realize and they miscalculated on time, and now it comes Shabbat. Since the person is Bahul al-Mamono, which means the person is very worried about his money, we suspect that he might do a very big Isur, so therefore he's allowed to come and give it to a Goy. We said that it's much better just to actually come and be Kotzetz lo schar, which means to say that I'm going to pay you a certain amount and you're watching over my money for the Shabbat, and then that's it. That's what you're allowed to do. They permitted it, even though you're usually not allowed to benefit from a milacha of a Goy or to tell a Goy to do a milacha. Here you're allowed to. What happens if this is a lost object that you found? Meaning you found a lost object. Can you do the same thing? So the halacha states as follows. If right now you were already acquired it before the Shabbat, which means before the Shabbat you came and you did Adba, you made a kinyan and it's yours, so now it's your own personal property. And just like your own personal property, you're allowed to do this. So to this mitzvah, you're allowed to do this. However though, if right now you did not acquire it, and now it's Shabbat, since you did not acquire it yet, the rabbis did not suspect that you're going to start doing Yisurim because it's not yours. And therefore, since it's not yours, you found it, but until you only found it on Shabbat, and you didn't make any form of an acquisition. So now, we just go to, okay, fine, what about a normal case of finding something on Shabbat, and you want to find out a way, how do you keep it? So now, if it's not going to be a problem of muktzeh, what you're allowed to do is you're allowed to actually pick it up, right, and just stay there for the rest of the Shabbat, until it's going to come on Shabbat. Obviously, we're talking about a place where there's no eruv, and there's no other things. Why? Because at the end of the day, you're picking it up, you're just watching it, that there shouldn't be any problem. However, though, he comes and he says, if it's a problem of muktzeh, right, so therefore you're not allowed to pick it up at all. And even if you're going to come and you're going to stay in your place and not to move it, you're still not allowed to pick it up, because once it's muktzeh, you're not allowed to handle muktzeh on Shabbat, right? However, though, if there is a goy around in the vicinity, if you're going to come and you're going to tell the goy to pick it up for you, and it's muktzeh, you have what to rely on. Now, even though we just said at the beginning of the shiur, the 1 second, that if it's still not yours, you can't give it to a goy. He says it's only to do with Isur Hotza'ah and Tiltul B'Rishut Rabim. But if there's no problem of Hotza'ah or Tiltul B'Rishut Rabim, and it's only a problem of Muktzeh, there you could be Mekel and tell a goy, listen, right, can you pick this up for me? Right? And then he comes and he says nowadays that according to a lot of the poskim, there's no din of Rishut Rabim, right, Doraita. So therefore, what happens? So therefore, even if you're going to hint to him that he's going to come and going to take it to your house, you also have what to rely on. Because at the end of the day, you don't have this concept of the Rishut Rabim. But it's even better if you just hinted to him that he's not even picking it up. You just say, listen, can you watch this for me? And once you come and you tell the goy, can you watch this for me? If afterwards he's going to come and he's going to take it to your house, so that's already even much better, because then you didn't tell him mefurash to do a melacha. But you do have what to rely on, right? Again, if it's going to be that it's only a yisur of muktzeh, that you would tell the goy to watch this for you, this is to do with any type of utensil which is going to be muktzeh. If it's not muktzeh, so then we said you yourself you could do this, then you just pick it up, you just stay there, right? Again, if there's no eruv, if there's an eruv, then you're allowed to actually come and to go to your house as well. So these are all just different halachot to do with what happens if you found something, whether it's going to be before Shabbat or finding something on the Shabbat in itself.